10 weirdest Batsuit Batman donned in DC history. When it comes to superhero design, no one is more iconic than Batman. With his long black cape, shadowy persona, and the unmistakable bat symbol emblazoned on his chest, Batman's look is instantly recognizable. But for as legendary as his classic design is, Batman's wardrobe has been anything but static. Over the decades, Batman has worn some of the most amazing, and at times completely bizarre, suits imaginable. Each suit is often tied to a specific scenario or contingency, and while some are jaw-droppingly cool, others are just downright absurd. In this video, we'll be counting down 10 of Batman's most unique suits, ranging from the impressive to the incredibly strange. Let's dive in. 10. Absolute Batman. Absolute Batman number 1. Batman's always been a big guy, but Absolute Batman takes his size to an insane level. In this alternate DC world, Bruce Wayne looks less like a superhero and more like a brick house on legs. And speaking of bricks, one of the design aspects that plenty of fans have decided to make fun of is the unbelievably thick bat on Batman's chest. Fans have had a good laugh comparing this suit to Zack Snyder's thick Batman symbol, but this one takes it up a notch. If his batarangs are shaped the same, then Bruce will essentially be throwing bricks at the criminals of Gotham, which would be pretty effective. Despite the intimidating appearance, it feels almost like a parody of Batman's classic look. More muscle than necessary, more bat than ever. Effective? Probably. Ridiculous? Absolutely. 9. Batman vs. Predator suit. Batman vs. Predator. Batman is sometimes referred to as the perfect predator or the ultimate hunter. He stalks through the night and captures criminals with few problems. He's one of the best ninjas and fighters on the planet. But what happens when Batman faces off against a literal predator from the 1987 movie? That's right, Batman vs. Predator is a thing, and the result was a suit designed specifically to take down this extraterrestrial hunter. When the Predator first appeared in Gotham, Batman was seriously outmatched. But, as always, Batman always learns from his mistakes. He creates his anti-Predator Batsuit, which looks like something straight out of Judge Dredd. The strange helmet even covers his eyes, making it one of the more bizarre choices for someone who's known for his sharp detective skills. And while the suit makes sense for combat, let's be honest, Batman fighting in this chunky armor is a far cry from his usual stealthy style. 8. Batman 1,000,000. JLA, Volume 1, Number 23. Next up is Batman from DC 1,000,000, set in the far future. This Batman isn't just a man. He's a symbol of cosmic justice overseeing a prison planet on Pluto. But with all that futuristic power comes a seriously weird costume. His costume ditches the exposed chin we're all used to and covers his face completely, making him look more like Black Panther than the Dark Knight. Plus, despite being ultra-powerful and defeating the original Batman with a single punch, this version's design just doesn't scream Batman in the traditional sense. Still, it left a mark on fans. 7. Azriel's Batman costume. Batman. Sword of Azriel number 1. When Bruce Wayne stepped down temporarily as Batman, his replacement Azriel decided to make some adjustments. Unlike Dick Grayson, who just wore the classic Batsuit, Azriel went all out, crafting a completely new and incredibly bizarre outfit. This bright blue and gold, heavily armored suit looks more like something out of the 90s cartoon Gargoyles than a Batman comic. While it was certainly memorable, fans were left scratching their heads over why a religious zealot like Azriel went for such a mechanical look. It's bold, it's different, but it's not exactly what you'd expect from the caped crusader. 6. Citizen Wayne, Batman. Legends of the Dark Knight Annual number 4. What happens when Batman isn't Bruce Wayne, but instead Harvey Dent? In this alternate mashup of Batman and Citizen Kane, we get a version of Batman that's as wild as it is brutal. This version of Harvey Dent has no problem using guns or going all out against criminals. His suit, a shiny golden outfit that looks nothing like the Batman we know. If it wasn't for the bat symbol on his chest, you'd never guess this was supposed to be Gotham's protector. Violent, unhinged, and completely off the rails, Citizen Wayne is Batman in name only. 5. Zurin R Batman. Batman number 113. Zurin R. If there was ever a Batman costume that could burn your retinas, it's this one. This Batman isn't from Earth. He's from an alien planet and was inspired by the Batman we know and love. Instead of the traditional dark tones of Gotham, this Batman opted for bright orange, purple, and yellow, a color combo that could only make sense in space. It's truly a hideous sight, and the tradition was kept alive when Batman developed his own Zurin R personality during the pre-Flashpoint timeline. In this timeline, Zurin R is a backup personality that Batman keeps in his head in case his mind is ever broken. This pure version of Batman eventually causes massive problems by trying to take over Batman's life. Thankfully, the errant personality didn't bring back the ridiculous costume. 4. Stan Lee's Batman. Just imagine, Batman number 1. When it comes to important people in the history of comic books, Stan Lee is usually one of the greats. He was a giant of the industry, and he helped create unbelievably popular characters such as Iron Man, Hulk, and even Spider-Man. But some people couldn't help but wonder what it would be like if Stan Lee had been with DC instead. What would Batman look like if he had designed him? Well, in the Just Imagine series, we got our answer, and it's different. Way different. Stan Lee took the name Batman very literally, putting Wayne Williams in a full bat costume, truly turning him into a literal Batman of Gotham. Gone are the subtle hints of a bat. Instead, he have wings, claws, and an appearance that feels more fitting for a monster movie than a superhero comic. It's a fascinating take, but definitely one of the strangest interpretations of the Dark Knight. 3. Mummy Batman, Detective Comics, number 320. Sometimes Batman's Batsuits are the result of practical necessity, and in Detective Comics number 320, Batman and Robin had a very unusual problem. They turned green. After being exposed to an alien device, their skin turned green. The solution? Wrap themselves in mummy bandages to hide their identities. Sure, it worked, but let's be real. Batman running around Gotham in what amounts to a mummy costume was one of the most bizarre things fans had ever seen. 2. Rainbow Batman, Detective Comics, number 241. When it comes to Batman's craziest suits, the Rainbow Batman from Detective Comics number 241 easily takes the cake. Why, you ask? Because Batman decided to wear a new, brightly colored suit every night for an entire week. The reason behind this wardrobe change? To draw attention away from Robin, who had injured his arm in battle. Batman takes it upon himself to become the center of attention. Every single night, Batman goes out in a different, brightly colored and garish outfit because he correctly deduces that if he's wearing bright pink, no one will be looking at Robin. It's an extremely simple line of reasoning, but it's also complete madness. It's unclear why Batman didn't just have Robin stay home, though. While it worked, it's hard to ignore just how absurd it was to see Batman running around Gotham in a pink suit. 1. Zebra Batman, Detective Comics, number 275. And finally, we've reached the king of strange Batman suits, the infamous Zebra Batman. Zebra Batman nearly caused the destruction of Gotham City. While fighting a villain known as Zebra Man, Batman is struck by a spark from the machine that gave Zebra Man his powers, resulting in Batman transforming into the Zebra Batman. Unfortunately, Zebra Batman did not have the belt that Zebra Man had. Batman couldn't regulate his newfound Zebra powers, and he began magnetically repelling all matter near him, swingingly causing the destruction of Gotham City itself. Thankfully, with Dick Grayson's help, he was able to use his new powers to capture Zebra Man, steal his belt, and remove his own powers, finally ending the curse of Zebra Batman. While Batman has had tons of odd bat suits over the years, none of them can compare to the pure absurdity that was the zebra suit. No matter how strange or cool Batman's suits get, they're always fun to see. Whether he's wearing a tech-heavy armor or a rainbow outfit, one thing is certain: Batman's legacy and his suits will always be iconic in pop culture. Let us know which Batsuit you found the weirdest.